The Fox 9 Morning News starts now.
9:04 now. It is a great weekend to indulge, to have an experience like no other. A food and wine experience is what I'm talking about.
And that's what we're talking about. It's a terrific food and wine experience at Target Field, held every year. Todd Walker is live there this morning. Time talking about Bell's Brewery. Good morning, Todd.
Good morning, Tom. Good morning, Karen and Steve. Yes, we're going to be talking about Bell's Brewery because there are 80 different craft beers that you can get down here today at the Food and Wine Experience, sponsored by Minnesota Monthly Magazine. 350 different wines, 200 different vendors that are serving great food from around the Twin Cities. Starts at 1 o'clock today. $80. Come on in and try all these great beers. And you know, everybody claims they're the home of craft beers, but Minnesota ranks right in the top 1 or 2 for craft beers. That's what the Bell's guys say, so I'm going to have to say that. So we've got the Bell's brothers here, so you can come down today and you can try some of these great beers. So we have James here from Bell's. So James, what are we going to be sampling today? And all people have to do is take this little glass. They can come and they can try some of these great beers.
Correct. Well, we have variety is the spice of life. We have over 20 different beers here today. We have some wonderful beers on draft, as well as some specialty bottles as well. And we have 3 set up today, this morning, which represents basically our Amber Ale, our Two-Hearted Ale, which is our #1 seller in Minnesota, as well as a very much a specialty beer, which is Hop Slam.
All right, so James, being the pro, being one of the Bell's boys here, you got to tell me, you know, growing up, it was Hamm's, it was Schmidt, it was all those different things. So what's the big deal about, you know, having these craft beers?
Well, for us, it's all about quality, and it's all about variety. So variety being the spice of life and quality being tantamount in this industry. Not that those beers weren't quality beers, but we just want to have, I guess, a better variety.
All right. Now, I understand that there are some, hey, we've got the other Bell's guy over here. We're going to have you do a little bit taste test. So you've got to tell me, you've got some specialty beers. I know there's a lot of people out there that are big craft beer fans. There is 1 or 2 that you can only get if you come down to the Food and Wine Experience. What are they?
One of them is Quinanon Falls. It is a dry hopped lager that Larry made up as a recipe that came to him in a dream.
Okay, and the other one?
The other one is Sparkling Ale, which you only make in small amounts once a year or every couple of years.
All right, so let's find out what they taste like. Okay, Alex, now which one are you trying?
The Quantum?
The Quantum, okay, so how would you describe it?
Yeah, it's delicious, actually. It's very refreshing and
good.
It's great.
All right,
yeah.
go ahead and drink away. All right, great breakfast beer. James, which one are you sampling?
This is going to be our Amber Ale, which is our flagship beer. This is the beer that our brewery built the back on. So light, crisp, little caramely sweetness. So,
all right, so do you have a personal favorite, James?
That's a tough one. I love them all, but I guess I'd have to say, since I'm a hophead, the Two-Hearted is going to be my favorite.
All right, so Tom, I know you like your beer, and I got to tell you, you come down here today, 80 different craft beers, and if these guys turn their backs, Tom and Karen, I just may fill one of these 6-packs up and bring them back for you guys to try, because some of these are quite good, and no, I'm not tasting them.
They turn their
Tom,
backs.
do you have a personal favorite? You want me to, like, sneak under my arm here?
I like a little amber.
Can,
Usually the lighter colored beer, I'm not real big on the
Tom.
dark stuff. Just saying, being that you asked.
You're not big on the dark stuff,
Not
lighter
normally.
color. Okay, but remember, some of these you can only try down here. You can only try down here today, guys. So, all right, when we come back in the next segment, we're going to be experiencing some of the great food that you can have down here at the Food and Wine Experience. We talked wine earlier. We talked about beer now, and then we're going to be testing the food from Barbette, from Butcher and Boar. If you haven't been there, it is absolutely amazing.